Hello everyone and welcome to my video guide with Flop Corp on how to set up some P1 planetary extraction planets and a factory planet turning P1 products into P2. To the capital brawl that is skank the goal. Now we ain't about greed, we're the cogs in a machine that the universe needs. The economy spins cause we're out here grinding. First of all, we have our Tech 1 planetary interaction hall of the Epithel, and we are going to load into the special planetary command center bay all the command centers we are going to need to set up our planets. Every loss is a win when you're doing the math. We Unprofitable Ventures Inc. Yeah, that's the name. Building dreams in the void, playing the game. We live to construct and we fight to destroy, bringing life to the market, chaos to deploy. We're the shipwrights, the architects of war, the unsung heroes behind every score. Now we are going to open our Planetary Interaction Planets menu that is located in the Industry tab. From here you can see how many planets that you can control. This can be increased with a skill. Once we have our command centers loaded and our menu open, we can go ahead and undock from the station. The good thing is we don't need to fly to the planets we are going to build our factories on, just being undocked in the same system. Now if we go to our warp to tab on our menu on the right, we can get up a list of all the planets in the system. From here we can look to see what planets we want to obtain the resources we need, and we'll construct our extraction and P1 factories on. Every ship lost is a win for the trade. Unprofitable ventures, the game we've made. They call us unprofitable, but they don't see we're the backbone of the market's legacy. Without us, no fleets, no fights. So we have selected our first planet to set up, and the first thing we are going to do is go into the planetary view screen, then select the scan option to run a resource scan of the P1 we are going to extract. Unprofitable ventures, the heart of mankind. Unprofitable Ventures Inc. Yeah, that's the name. Building dreams in the void, playing the game. We live to construct and we fight to destroy, bringing life to the market, chaos to deploy. So here's to the builders, the fighters, the dreamers, the starship schemers, the market redeemers. Unprofitable. Now we have selected our P1 resource and run a scan of it on the planet, which acts like a heat map with a blue or no color having the least resources, and the white being where the most intensive resources are located. We will build our command center near this, but if you wish you can locate it anywhere on the planet. We have found our location to place our command center, so we are going to put it down. Then we are going to upgrade it. Upgrading will give you access to more power grid and CPU, which in turn allows you to place more facilities on the planet. This is another task that you can increase your ability with a correct train skill. Now we are going to access our build templates. This is a recent feature put in by CCP that the players have wanted for years, where if you have built a planetary setup and it has taken many clicks and can be a nightmare if you want to move your production elsewhere. Now you can save it as a template and just copy it on a new planet without having to do all the clicking again. So once you have selected the correct template you need to use for your planet, you can position the whole setup where you want on the planet, preferably in the middle of an area of high density resources. And once you hit load, the factories will start to build. Now, in this case, we are building an extraction to P1 setup where we will extract the P0 resource from an extractor with multiple heads. Pull it into a storage silo, where it will then feed the 6 P1 factories we have making electrolytes, which will then put their finished product into the launch pad for collection. We are arranging our extractors where if you have enough power grid and CPU, you can install up to 10, positioning them in the white heat map for the most resources, and then I am setting mine for 24-hour cycles, but you can increase or decrease this to suit yourself. Now that is done, the last thing need connected is the extractor. It will need routed to the storage silo, and then once that is complete, the resources it pulls will be stored and redistributed to the P1 factories to make the product. And that is how you set up a P1 factory planet. Now we will look at setting up a P1 to P2 factory planet in the next video. Have a wonderful day.